welcome back. Okay, so at the moment, as always, we're following the requests on Instagram from you all, and this is one that's been requested by quite a few people. So this is they are with someone else. Is there still a second chance for us? So as always, we're going to go with deck 1 and deck number 2. So have a think about you and your person, and think about the person that they are with as well. Try to think nice loving thoughts if you can. Deck 1, deck 2. Okay. I've also got my Quentin Tarantino cards out. It's a little spy detective card. See if we can find out what's going on with them. Okay, so can you get me into deck number 1's collective energy, please? They are with someone else. Is there still a second chance? Collective energy, and can you get me into their person's thoughts, feelings, emotions, energy, and thought processes? Go through your energy into their persons and bring out the strongest mutual energy between you all. Okay. They are with someone else. Is there still a chance? So again, this is going to work on your collective mutual energy as always. So if anything doesn't resonate, remember it for later. And if you want to look at your situations individually, because it's going to just pull out the mutual energy of you all, email mysticlovetarot@gmail.com and book a reading. I do half hours, 15 minutes, and what's the other one I do? Single questions. Okay. Can I have some cards for how the person is feeling, what's happening in the relationship they are with? It's going to work quite differently. I'm going to see where we end up. I never know. With me spreads, I draw them up a little bit in personal readings, but I just kind of go with the flow of it. But when it comes to doing this on a collective, I just go where my guide tells me. Okay, that's the relationship they're in. And what's the most like? Have they got a second chance? 1, 2. Have they got a second chance? 3, 4, and let me get one more. So this is split into 3 sections. So this is split into where your energy is. It's split into where their energy is, their person, and the second chance part. So at this point in time, let me have a sip of water and I'll get going. I like my unicorn mug glass. I don't know if anyone's seen it. I love them. 90 pence. Bargain. Okay, so what's happening is at this point in time, your person is starting to look back to the memories of you with fondness, debating communication with you with the blues, being guided by spirit with the indigos. This is a spiritual relationship between the two of you. The arrow pointing downwards is signifying women, the female energy. Remember it's never gender specific, but with the energies, this is going to be a divine female energy. So they are thinking about you. They are thinking about what's kind of going on with the situation. They are debating their next choices, but they are swimming around in circles, trying to gather some perspective on it, and they can't at this point in time. Where they are in this relationship is they are feeling very, very trapped. Some of you have gone into this relationship in a rebound. Some of them, they are already married or with someone else. Some of them have got issues with children. You're all split up into a bit of a mixed bunch. So they are feeling trapped in the situation that they are with. There are emotional ties to this person that they are with at this point in time. And even though they want the relationship to grow, like the person they're with wants the relationship to grow, your person is feeling very, very trapped, and these thorns are kind of cutting into the rose. They're stuck. They can't seem to see the wood through the trees, and they can't see a way out of it. The relationship is very mundane, it's very boring. All the gems have been kind of split, all these diamonds are split, and if that would be, if they are married, this would symbolise an engagement ring cracking. It is all falling apart, the beads are broken, the circles being dislinked. The relationship they are in is not a happy one, but there is some kind of moral obligation that they have to see it out. Your person, the majority of you, is a very determined person. How they are portraying it, so if you are seeing on the internet that they are being amazing and they are in love and everything is perfect in pictures, this is how they want to view it. You might find the majority of people, it won't be them putting the pictures up, it will be the person that they are with if you are stalking them. So that's what's actually happening in the relationship. It's bare, it's naked, it's fed up, it's dull, but the plants are rooted and there is security and stability. And that's why they are staying where they are for this point in time. Again, with this Magician card, there's bones all around it, 3 empty bones. The Eye of Jealousy, if you are being watched by the other person. A lot of you are being watched by the other person. There's also influence of Mercury on the planetary alignments going on this. But they're trying to progress it forward. They're trying to see what happens. It's all to do with stability. Their relationship that they are in is more grounded, it's more stable, it's not so up in the air, but it's boring and they're fed up and they're stuck. The problem is where they're staying where they are at this point in time is because if they move the situation on, they're going to have a whole life turnaround, so they're not doing anything about it. Your person is feeling very sad about the situation that has happened with you with the 3 of Swords. They are still clinging on to it with the 4 of Pentacles. You've got quite a few cards kind of going on here with aces as well. So they are looking to you for new beginnings. You are in their energy with the High Priestess card. So there's also that element of protection with the Hamza hand. There is protection within your relationship. You've got the masculine and feminine energies either side of the owl. The wise old owl spirit are watching over this for you. The divine feminine energy is always in the background. So you are always, again, remember it's never just gender specific or sexually orientated, but you are always in the background of what's going on in this relationship. So even though they're trying to see what's happening here, it's not going to work. The likelihood is it's not going to work. A load of karmic contracts are coming to end in October. Then there is going to be another wave of karmic contracts coming to end in the next year or 2. But the first wave is in October. So this is what's going to be happening with you and them. They're trying to find their strength at the moment. They're not going to make moves towards you just yet. Will eventually get in contact. Some of you it's going to be nearer contact. Some of you have only got a couple of weeks to wait till there's contact. Some of you have got longer to wait. But they're trying to gather their strength. With the infinity sign over the top, they're trying to think it all through. They're trying to get stable. They're trying to gather their courage. Then the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn in your direction and there is communication with the Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. They will make moves towards you with their heart-centered emotions. They are still going to let pride get in the way for the time being with the courage, but there is a second chance between the 2 of you. There is a second chance between the 2 of you. They're clinging on to the relationship. It's just where they are at this point in time. They've got to ride it out because they have moral obligations to do so. With the wheels coming, it's turning in your direction. And that's deck number 1. So yeah, there is a second chance. Okay, let's do deck 2. What am I on? 825. Can I have the collective energy of those that picked deck number 2? The person is with someone else. Is there a second chance? My dog's making a whinge. I'm with Birmingham. What's my whinge? My dog's making a whinge. Okay. Can I get into their person's mutual energy of their thoughts, feelings, emotions, energy and thought processes? They are with someone else. Is there a second chance between the collective watching and their person? I haven't used my Quentin Tarantino cards actually. Let me just do deck 1's on these. Sorry guys, we're not quite there. Deck 1's Quentin Tarantino card. Can you tell me, is there a second chance? Forgot about one. Just one please. Is there a second chance with them and their person for deck number 1? Yeah, the ending of the relationship they are in, but it's not yet. So yeah, okay. Right, deck 2, sorry. Let's get your Quentin Tarantino card first, before I forget. Can I have the Quentin Tarantino spy detective card of what's happening with deck 2? Is there a second chance with them and their person? Reconciliation. Yes, transformation, building the bridge, your energies meeting in the middle. So can you tell me please, can I have 3 cards for what's happening, where they are with their person? 1. They are with someone else. Is there a second chance? 2, 3. Okay, and what about the relationship they are already in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And is there a second chance? Is there a second chance? 1, 2. You'll like these. Is there a second chance? 3. So again, remember, this is going to work on your collective mutual energy, your strongest mutual energy between you all. One more, please. With them and their person, it's going to work. So this is your strongest mutual energy. Okay, so where they are at this point in time, they are thinking of you with the High Priestess card over here. These 2 shells at the bottom mirror onto your 2 of Cups card over here, your True Love card. They are still thinking about you. They do still love you. The first deck got High Priestess as well. There's also the symbolism of Gemini going on here as well. I know it's the High Priestess card, but that's a Gemini symbol as well. But it's possible that it could be an air symbol. I don't like doing star signs when it comes to your collectives because it's not so specific, because you're all different ones, so I don't really like it. It's not how I read. But anyway, there is movement towards you. They are in conflict at the moment where they are. Again, it kind of echoes a little bit onto deck 1. 10 of Pentacles, this is the family unit. This is where they are at this point in time. But there is a lot of conflict going on, conflict behind the scenes. The masculine energy has been split into 2. They're losing themselves within this relationship, and they will seek you out, because when this relationship becomes really, really heavy, you will be the escapism. The castle that they have built is behind them. It's underwater. They're drowning. They're hanging on to driftwood at the moment. They're trying to see if there's a way it can work. This deck 2, it's more for confidence issues and things like that, and also they don't want their pride to be hurt by what has happened. A lot of them have walked away from the situation with you, and you've been left feeling as if you've just been walked away and they've gone off with someone else. Some of you it was already happening beforehand, but most of you this has happened since you have broken up, and you're feeling jealous and you're feeling sad and you're feeling worried. There is going to be some form of reconciliation. The Knight of Wands is going to be making movement towards you. At the moment they're standing there thinking it all through with the Page of Wands, thinking about the very cusp of the new beginnings, seeing about moving it forward, but they aren't going to do that just yet. It's this period of growth and transformation. They have to realise themselves that this relationship with the person they are in isn't going to work. There is going to be a lot of choices and decisions they have to come up with, so at the moment they are gathering their strength. This is around a 2-month collective energy going on here before there is movement back towards you. They are thinking about you. You need to manifest the situation with the 9 of Pentacles. You need to gather your stability, gather your strength, manifest like the pro that you are, the magic person that you are, and get it to move forward. All the hidden treasures at the bottom. Stability with the Lovers card and the World. So there is going to be movement back towards you. You are going to have a second chance with this person. The collective energy is banging on around about 2 months until there is movement back towards you. They aren't happy in the relationship they are in. There is conflict going on behind the scenes, but they are scared that pride is going to get in the way. They want to be that stable person. They want to give you that stability and that strength, but at the moment they can't do that because they're feeling lost within themselves. They're feeling that they've made the wrong choice, but they want to see it out to see where it ends up. The conflict in the relationship is not going great, but when they've realised this, once they start making moves towards you, once they get out the Page of Wands energy, step into the Knight of Wands, there is your movement. It's going to feel like nothing is happening for a long time, or for those 2 months you're going to feel as if nothing is happening, you're not hearing anything, and then after that 2 months, that is when that push is going to come for you. You're going to have a bit of a wow moment. A lot of them are going to get spiritual messages that are going to come through whilst they are sleeping. Loved ones are kind of trying to get through the message towards them. It's a divine relationship with the World card and the Lovers card. These are your two cards here for your relationship moving forward. There is the third party at the top. These would be the two of you at the bottom. This is your third party situation. This is the person they are already with. The Sun at the top, but the movement is at your bottom. Your tails are going to link in. And with the World card, this is a twin flame card as well. There's a lot of thoughts and a lot of feelings going around in their head. They've got to gather their strength and their courage to move it forward. They know there are choices and decisions that have got to be made. They're balancing the home, the stability, the star, the love, what's meant to be happening. And there is an element of deception within the relationship they are already in, because they are head over heels in love with you with the Two of Cups. You're feeling betrayed by them, by the Three of Pentacles. You've got to step from that, well, do your best if you can, to step from that energy, from the Three of Pentacles energy up to the Nine of Pentacles energy. Trust that there is a bigger plan to all this, and that Spirit will provide it as time progresses. And it will move. Your card of reconciliation, it's coming, so just keep strong, keep moving forward, and it will come towards you. I feel that a lot of them are not going to get in touch, they will get in touch before the relationship they are in already ends, so just be wary of that if that isn't, you know, your moral ideas. I don't really believe in morals that much, but if morals are for you, that's because I'm a spiritual person. I see the world very differently from normal earthly people, and like relationships and stuff, it's all very different, you know, and that's why I never read with judgments, because everyone is in different situations. You know, in an ideal world, every single person would be with another single person, but we're not in an ideal world, you know, and judgmental people really get me go. So go forth and enjoy. Wait for it to happen, it will come back. You will have a second chance. Just be aware that they might still be in this relationship, but I wouldn't even think about it yet until they actually get back in touch with you. There's no point trying to think it all through and think, oh, what would I do if they're still with them? What am I going to do? Don't worry about it. Worry about it when they come back. You want to speak to them first. Get that reconciliation going, get the communication going, and let it move forward. And that's it. So remember, again, that's on your collective mutual energy. If you want to book a private reading, then please email mysticlovetarot@gmail.com. If you want to find me on Instagram, it's just mysticlovetarot, and I will speak to you all soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.